Hello, everybody. You got Tim and Doug from One for All Social. Instead of talking about our platform today, we're going to walk through how to create a Facebook page and discuss the difference in between your page and a business page. So your page, your personal page, is where you post pictures of your kids, your families, other stuff like that. Connect with your friends from high school, college, Army, Navy, whatever it was that you've done in your life, and all that's great and all that's fantastic, but it's not a business page, and it really does limit you to 5,000 friends that you can connect with, and hopefully your business wants to connect to more than that. So it becomes necessary to create a Facebook page, which Doug is going to show you how to do.
So right over here on the left, sometimes there'll be a drop-down arrow to expand this, but you want to look for pages. And if you do have any existing pages, they'll show here. But most of you who are watching this video probably do not. You'll just simply come over to create new page, and you just fill out some different information here.
Oh, it's already taken.
Already making sure. No, yeah. So it'll also tell you if that's a taken one. Under the category, you can select up to 3 different categories what this might be. And so let's say we're doing pet supplies. There we go. Maybe you also sell leashes,
Dog trainer.
dog trainers. Sure.
Aquariums.
There we go. If I can spell aquariums right. There we go.
There we go.
Enter in a bio if you'd like. It's optional, but the more information you put in here, the better, obviously. And then you just hit create page.
And the more information you put in there, the more indexing ways it's going to have for people to find you. So the more information you get it, the easier you are to find. And also, people do like, you certainly want to put the link to your website, your business phone number, your email, all that kind of stuff. But the better the graphics, the more responsiveness, the more responsive are people are going to give you a page. So, for a pet page, obviously you want to put some cute puppies and kittens up there. But it really does make a huge difference if you get those graphics exactly right. You want to pay a lot of attention to that. The message is important, but people are pulled in by those graphics.
And you can see you just fill in each different piece that you need that you have. And this will even tell you how well your page is, how the health of your page in terms
Yeah,
of visibility and engagement.
yeah, and it's comparing its pages with high engagement rate, which is the key. So if you're not familiar with sort of lingo of social media, engagement isn't just when somebody comes and looks at your page. Engagement is when somebody actually looks at your page and takes an action. They click on a link, they click like, they share a post. Those are engagements. So if you want to have a page that's effective for your business space, what you want to do is make sure that engagement rate is as high as can be, because that means people actually want to do things with your posts, and that's kind of what you're after, right? Is new customers, new clients, and some type of engagement.
That's it. So always want to look at pictures and photos. Let's see here.
Cover photo is different than so if you notice, the one is in the background, one is right there. And you can move them around a little bit. You can reposition them. You can look for ones with better. They don't pixelate quite like this. So like this one, this is a fine picture, but you see the pixelation in there. This might not be the one you want to finally choose for your space, just because of that pixelation. And it's maybe that's the best one you got, and if that's the case, that's great. But you certainly want to consider finding ones that don't pixelate like that. You want to have a modern kind of fresh feel.
Even that's a bit
And that's
pixelated. But then
that's fine.
it's that simple. Once you have it, you can always go back and change these both.
Mm-hmm.
If you have WhatsApp, you can connect that to here, or you can just skip it. Now, invite your friends. This is an important step. You want to invite all of your friends that you already have on your existing list, and you'll have on your existing connected to your existing personal profile, and you'll have the ability to share the page after the fact as well.
Right. And when you're using systems like One for All or others um, that can post directly to your page, this is where you really want to make sure that hashtags and other keywords become correct. Because when people do a search on social media, and more people are making buying decisions on social media, you want to make sure the keywords fit what you're talking about. So a lot of times you'll see some people will go on different platforms, and Instagram used to be really bad about it, and sometimes certain people are still on LinkedIn kind of bad about it. They'll put a post and then they'll put 40 hashtags. And the further down that hashtag list you go, the less that hashtag actually has to do with the post. You want to make sure it's relevant. Right? So you don't want a hashtag for the sake of a hashtag, and you don't want a search term for the sake of a search term. Make sure it's relevant to the audience that you're seeking. And it's something that they might actually want to look for. Um, we have a tool that helps you for that inside our platform. A little auto hashtag button that kind of figures that out for you magically. But you can actually add your own. The other thing to remember about those hashtags is the algorithm. We've all heard stories about the algorithms at the different platforms. Your posts will get downgraded inside those algorithms if you go too far. So Meta, Facebook, Instagram, everybody has started to figure out people that are using 20, 30 hashtags are overdoing it. So it'll downgrade those posts relative to people that only use 3 or 4, because they think the people with 3 or 4 are just trying to find one audience, not every audience. So it's the laser focus approach versus the shotgun approach. And you certainly don't want people wasting your time if you're a service-oriented business, for people calling you, asking you questions, and they're not really interested in what you're doing. They're interested in something else, and maybe they could have found that something else if the hashtags have been done correctly. So it's just this simple. That's all it takes to set up this page. Once these pages are set up, you can connect them to third-party apps like ours, and you can then start to get a lot of data back from the analytics side that'll tell you how many people saw your post, did they engage with it, which post did they engage with most often, and it'll start to kind of guide you. That data from those analytics will help you figure out how to tailor your message to kind of improve your overall system performance.
And it's that simple. Yep. As we recommend, connect it to O4A so you can have it all in one place. Just to give you an example of an already connected page here. I've got a couple of different business pages here. We'll look at this Facebook page here. The analytics for that. All pulling back seamlessly into here.
And so you can see how much engagement you've had over the last couple of months. You can see how many likes you've gotten, what your post reach has been, all kinds of things. It'll even tell you how many viral impressions you've got versus organic. And the difference in between those two is, for an organic impression, is one that somebody who voluntarily followed you, that they saw your post. That's organic. Viral is if I shared it and somebody who sees my post doesn't follow you. That's a viral impression. So it's people who haven't voluntarily followed you that come in. And inside our system, you have this nice insight page that tells you all kinds of things. The best data post, the best type of post, how often should you post to get the best overall performance. And obviously on here, it's Mondays by far, right? So, and once a day. So if you try to post too often, sometimes people will start to not like your page anymore because you're just, hitting them too often. Once a day seems to work right for this particular one. Other pages might be 2 or 3 times a day. It depends on what that audience likes. And it's the audience that you're after that really is the important part. So the more closely you can find the right audience, the better off you do, the more your business grows, the happier everybody is.
That's it.
All right.
So we hope you found this informative. Again, you can reach out to Tim or I directly through o4a.com if you have any questions. And we hope to see you online with your social media business page from Facebook.